Breen Marine 2006. This is a Smokercraft Tracer with the integrated fuel tank in the floor, which is an upgrade from a lot of Tracers that had auxiliary tanks. This one's down inside the floor under this panel here. If you also notice, the deck on this has got this heavy plastic on top, so it's a lot more durable than the vinyl that you see nowadays on most all of these. So that's a nice advantage to this model here as well. This has a 50 horse Yamaha. This is a two-stroke. Let me repeat that. This is a two-stroke. Okay, but this is a special two-stroke. This is the lightest weight to power ratio you can possibly get out of an outboard motor. These things were incredible for their power to weight ratio. They are good on fuel. For a two-cycle, they're extremely good on fuel. They weigh nothing on the boat. This is a very easy boat to move around when you need to launch it. Easy to lift up. You can even lift the tongue on it on the trailer. So this boat is actually really nice. This does have a full top enclosure that will stretch up and has side curtains as well. It does not have a backdrop, but it has the side curtains to enclose this area here, as well as the piece to close the bow off. One thing about the Tracers, they have a ton of bow space. So if you're using this boat for crabbing in the bay, or if you're using this boat for fishing even, there's so much room up in the bow of these. And so you have the ability to store gear up here, and you also have the ability to fish off of up here. This is a great casting deck up front here. The boat goes, I just finished, as you'll see in the video, we just did a run on it. It topped exactly 30 miles an hour with me in here, without all the gear. But 30 miles an hour, no problem, and it got there really quickly. The whole shot on it was very responsive. So I'll bet you even there's more in that prop if that was propped down. But that gives you, with more weight, that'll give you a good whole shot, so you're probably just about right on that. Glove box, fuel gauge, voltmeter, dual electronics. You've got a Humminbird and you've got a Garmin unit. They're not on here right now because we took them all off so they wouldn't get stolen while this boat was on the lot. But we've got all those. They're tested. They're good units. This thing will haul 5 passengers up to 590 pounds. It's 1,200 pounds motor and gear. Max horsepower is 50 horsepower, so you're right on line there. But with that one, there's no strain on the transom because this is a lightweight 50 horse, like I said, so you don't have that weight bouncing around the transom, so that transom will last forever with that 50 horse on it. So that gives you a really good setup. Bilge pump in the boat, so you can evacuate the bilge, and a lot of space in a 16. This is a little bit over 16 feet long. There's a ton of space in this boat, so you can fish multiple people out of here, no problem. You could take a deck chair, throw it back here if you want, then fold it up and put it away in one of the sides here, so that you'd have all this room to use to work. This is your working area in a fishing boat. This is where you're getting on. You could probably pull a skier with this if you wanted to. That 50 horse shouldn't have any problems with that. Wakeboard, something like that, if you want to do a little bit of water sports while you're at it. All around should be a really good Pacific Northwest boat. Can get you into about every water. I've seen guys take these even on the ocean on good days. So it's about one of the most versatile hulls ever for smaller water, getting into tight spots with this size of it. And so there it is. You see the price and everything on there. We got to get it sold. So call us up, make us an offer, or let's get it done. I think you'll really like this boat. It's a good setup. Easy, piece of cake, low maintenance, especially with that 50 two-cycle, low maintenance. Oh, let me start it for you so you can see here. This is how quiet it is. So same voice without talking. I'm talking the same. I'm just talking as loud as I was talking before when I was doing it. So you can hear that motor doesn't overrun me speaking one person to the next. It's a very, very quiet motor for that. It is oil injected too, so you just fill that with your oil in the top here, and so that takes care of it. No oil changes, anything along those lines. Maybe the gear lube once a year, but you got very low maintenance on it for that reason. It's oil injected, and also you notice there's not a lot of smoke out here. Like a 2-cycle, you're normally going to have a big cloud of smoke behind it. Well, that was like the Johnson outboards. This one right here, very, very low. Like I don't see absolutely any smoke at this point. But the boat is warmed up. I'm sure when it's colder, it does a little bit more, but you can see it's very low. So there you go. I'll rev it a little bit so you can hear it. There you go. That's it. Thank you much. We'll talk to you soon.